Hey there, in today's travel tip video, I'm going to show you hacks to get your liquids bag through airport security in another country. When I travel to another country, I use this liquids bag, even though my other one also follows the rules. One thing that I did, if you're going to Japan, I will give you a link. I researched the rules for that country's liquids bag, and it says for Europe, they had to be 8 by 8, which liquid bags all are, and they are also 1 quart. In Europe, they require it to be 1 liter, which is a little less. So that's why I always try to make it fit in this smaller bag. Some of the viewers in our YouTube community have said that the Edinburgh airport security is really strict, as well as London Heathrow that we all know about. And that is because they make you transfer sometimes the liquid containers in your bag to their bag in their airport security. So you still get to keep your bag, but they may make you do that. Some people have said they have traveled with this regular bag throughout Europe and beyond and have never been said anything to. And that's the #1 travel tip that I have learned for airport security, is they are all different. I'm going to also share some travel hacks along the way, like this #1 travel hack, and that is pack your containers horizontally, not standing up vertically like the cute advertisements show. I pack my everyday moisturizer and my mousse. I know those have to go in my liquids bag for travel. I do not use any other types. A lot of people on Instagram think that this is a humongous container. It is 3.0 ounces and the rules are 3.4 fluid ounces. I could decant some of this for the trip into a small container, but it's a little runny, so I'm always scared it's going to leak. But if it's a really short trip, that's an alternative for you. I also like this kind of mousse, Aquage. I do not think it's available anymore, but I start like that. And can you see the side? One travel tip that may help you is to not pack your exact skincare routine that you use every day. Only pack a minimum amount. Think to yourself, can I go without these skincare essentials for this trip only? This is really expensive. I just used it because I was going to another country and a 10-hour flight, but it's really little drops that you would put under your eyes, and it really truly depuffs your skin, as well as other benefits. And one of my Instagram followers asked me if it really helps, and I think it does, but this may not be absolutely necessary for you. That's why this community is awesome, because I want you to pack what is helpful for you. Notice that I did pack this one vertically because that space is filled by packing that one vertically, and I also still have space to store something else. Just like packing in a carry-on luggage like we always have to do because we cannot check bags, you have to mix and match, twist vertically, horizontally, diagonally, and see which helps you the most. I did pack my foundation because I knew I had room in it. You may not need it. One travel tip is to decant the foundation that you may need into a smaller container. This is foundation. You may want to just take tinted moisturizer. I have some Mary Kay tinted moisturizer that's CC cream. This is BB cream, so it has the foundation, moisturizer, and other nutrients in it. That's super expensive too, so I just use that at home. This Tide sink pen really is a travel essential that a viewer recommended. Thank you all for the great tips, by the way. She is an ER nurse, and this takes out blood, which also would take out spaghetti sauce if you're going to Italy. Another travel hack for packing a liquids bag and to maximize the space that's in your liquids bag, even if it's small, is to pack the long items first. Another item that I packed for this trip is an eyeshadow primer and brightener and shadow base, okay? And this does look really light, but it is my winter skin tone. It's really light. And then you can add like 1 pop of eyeshadow color. But I did not realize that it was an eyeshadow primer, so I also packed my eyeshadow primer. So just do you. Then I also did pack my little travel perfume. This is the only one that does not annoy my allergies, and I finally found it last year. One travel tip that I use for travel is I buy travel size, because these little travel size will last me 3 months. It's mascara primer, and if you've never used primer, it makes your mascara come off more easily at night. I do not know how, but it works. And then Sephora stopped making their brand of mascara, so I found a replacement one that's their brand, which is budget friendly for me. It's the Lift one. This is a cleanser that I have been traveling with all year. I make room for it because I use it with my little blue travel sponges. It smells like strawberries, and it cleans every part of my makeup and my mascara off every single time. So now you see how full this bag is so far. Here is the next travel hack if you're running out of space in your liquids bag that you're going to take to Europe. You can use the hotel shampoo, but also if you like, you would use a shampoo bar. This is the only one I can use because it's for dry skin from LUSH. So it is not a liquid. It's not going to go in my liquids bag. And here's the magical case for it that dries out, number one, your wet shampoo bar or soap bar. And number two, it does not let that water leak at all. And number three, it's not goopy when you stick your fingers in to get it the next time. Like inside the bag is completely dry as well. Look at that. It's got like rose petals in it. Oh, I love this stuff. I did pack my toothpaste, but you can also use toothpaste tablets. They are true toothpaste, okay? So do not swallow it, and make sure you have water with it. I'll just pack 2 in a little baggie like this for a really long flight, and I'll do that in the sink with my bottle of water at the end of a long flight. If any of you have been with us since the beginning of my YouTube channel, when I used to be Laurie Pop, Ideas That Pop, you'll know that I used to travel with these containers. They do not leak. They have a double locking system, and I would pour my shampoo almost all the way in there. Well, that's not how much I need for most trips, unless it was a 2-week trip like our river cruise just last week. So my tips for you are, number one, only take the amount of shampoo that you need in a smaller container. You don't even have to use a travel-sized container from the grocery store, because those are also about this size. One of my viewers said that she tested how much shampoo she actually needs for 5 days so that she knows if she really can use a container like this. For 2 weeks of travel, I used these 2 containers full of lotion. Gold Bond for Diabetics never leaks. It does not budge. No fragrance, not sticky or oily. It's my favorite. It lasted me 2 weeks in these containers. So they do hold a lot. You can see that there are grooves and everything so that it allows you to press it down and close it completely for leak proof. And I have put my super runny prescription shampoo in those, and that bag got checked to the belly of the airplane and it never leaked at all. See the size difference? It's just an option, just to make you think differently. Here are 2 travel hacks that will help you if you're traveling to Europe on a very long flight, okay? Here are 2 things I do. Number one, I use a contact lens case type container that's really shallow, and I will put my Gold Bond for Diabetics lotion in there, because after you wash your hands during a long flight, your hands and your skin gets so itchy almost immediately. And one of my vials for eye drops. I like Systane because my eye doctor told me to use it twice a day after I had LASIK surgery, but they're individual vials that will last you like 3 days of use. I'll move both of those out of my liquids bag and put them in my crossbody bag or my flight pouch. That way I have easy access to them, and I can put this bag in my carry-on suitcase or down in my personal item bag. This is a frequently asked question. Antibacterial wipes do not count as liquids, so you do not have to pack those in your liquids bag. This is a great printable if you want to take a screenshot of it to help yourself when you're packing for liquids in Europe. And that is from the TSA. It's like if you can squeeze it, smush it, all this kind of stuff, and it'll help you remember. However, I want to help you travel the globe without a worry in the world and be less stressed because you stress less by letting you know if you forget to put one of your liquids in your liquids bag, it does not mean you're going to not be able to fly that day. It just means it might delay you in line because they have to now use a human being to look through your bag to find what is this item and is it safe. So hopefully that will help relieve your stress. There are 2 liquid items that may be a travel essential for you going to Europe that I'm going to talk about, but if you have not watched the newest international travel tips video, make sure you take the time to watch that. I'll make sure it's at the end of the video for you. 2 items that you may want to pack are a fingernail polish if you're going to be on a river cruise trip, let's say. This is a neutral color that would go with reds as well as pinks. And then if you're traveling in the winter, this little lip stuff is fantastic, but I'm also trying out this lip gloss stick, and I'll let you know on my videos later this year if it actually works and if it's a neutral thing that you can travel with that does not have to fit in your liquids bag. If you're traveling in the fall, do not miss the fall travel tips video. I've got some new ones in there for you. I almost forgot one other travel tip for you. It is the easiest travel tip of all. As you go throughout your vacation, empty out the little tubes of liquid and clean them out. And that way they get packed back in your carry-on suitcase and you've taken out items of your liquids bag. It gives you such relief to not have to stuff everything in your liquids bag by the end of the trip.